Ravnica Allegiance 10-pack bundle. We're gonna see what's inside right now. So yes, we have the Ravnica Allegiance Bundle, 10 boosters, very standard stuff. I'm gonna break it down real quick, but what you get 10 15 card packs, you get the box, player's guide, you get a bunch of lands, spin down counter, which for me I love because it has a specific guild, very unique. So there's 5 different options that we can get. Also, you get 1 premium foil of each basic land. Pretty basic stuff. We've done these before, very standard for Magic the Gathering. Let's go ahead and get inside. This is not a Ultimate Masters product, so I will not go obnoxiously long like I usually do. We're gonna keep it short, keep it sweet, and let's go ahead and see what's inside. Now, I do really appreciate you got your anti-theft device. We'll get that out of the way. For my money, these are pretty sweet, kind of like an additional bonus. Instead of just being trash, you get a kind of a cool, like locker size poster. Not ideal because you do have these intense creases, but I will say, like I always do, this is kind of better than trash. It's pretty sweet print, and you can hang it up in your room if you choose. Also, for my money, I just love collecting these, 1 for every set. So if I don't go to the booster box, I will always go for the bundle to get these. Kind of breaks down lore, gives you like some cool stuff about the clans, Orzhov signets. You're getting some full art. You're getting some awesome stuff, and for my money as well. You get the top 10 coolest card breakdown from the designer standpoint. Let's see what we got here. Domri, Prime Speaker Vanifar. This is like a $15, $20 awesome commander card. Some good stuff. No Crisis, huh? Yeah, the Crisis is like 40 bucks. Pretty decent breakdown. Excuse me, and you also get an individual of each card in the set. So for collectors and completists, awesome thing to have around. So that's pretty much that. You also get one of these, which I don't hate. I will take these always. Good for storing counters. You're not going to really store cards in there, but a fun Planeswalker symbol-sized box for your goods. Now, here is the showpiece. Printing, as always, just amazing on this. You get kind of like that linen finish. So it's a pretty sweet box with the new Magic logo, Planeswalker symbol, all day. So we'll go ahead and get on the inside, and our guild that we got is, it looks like it is, yeah, Simic. Now green and white, I feel like that should be blue, but you know, it is what it is, kind of generic looking. Probably one of the weaker of the guilds. You also get land pack with foil. Token, let's see what we got here. No codes, so yeah, you get for your starting off, you get your basic breakdown. These are kind of new, I've noticed, in the newer product. It's just good to have for new players. Pretty basic stuff, so we're not going to look at that. Let's get to the goods. Now, like I said, I usually go obnoxiously long with these videos. I think as far as uncommons go, there's nothing too crazy, so we'll kind of blaze past and just kind of check out the rares, hopefully get some good foils, and kind of long story short, what we're doing here is we're just basically looking for shocks. Shock lands, huge EDH player. Let's get those shock lands. That would be awesome. And kind of see what we get. So, you know, commons, nothing to really see. We'll kind of blaze through, check the focus. Things looking good. Boom, boom, boom. So, first uncommon, Guild Mage, Tower Defense. I'm doing a Arcades EDH build, so that's a pretty sweet card to drop right in there. I did that. Sky Tether. And our first rare is Thrash Threat. And we do get a foil. Axebane Beast. Common foil, nothing too crazy there. Foiling is pretty decent. Good foiling. Not exactly a value hit. I think the most expensive split card is not really financially anything, so keep it moving. Pack number 2. Did very good in the pre-release. Check out the pre-release video. Did much better than the Guilds of Ravnica. I actually finished 3-1 with the Ravnica Allegiance with the Rakdos Burn tribe. Did very well with that. Love the art on this one. Seb McKinnon for this set, just totally knocked it out of the park. Awesome artwork. Hopefully we get a foil of that, that'd be sweet. Uncommon, Gateway Sneak, Sentinel's Mark, Drill Bit, pretty decent black. And there we go. That's a fun hit. It's a fun hit. Tessa Karlov. Legendary, basically this is like a death trigger. If a creature dying causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that ability triggers an additional time. The mythic vampire from Rivals of Ixalan, I'm spacing on the name right now, goes well with this. I think Elinda the Dusk Rose would be an awesome card to play with this. You get those counters up, she dies, insane amount of tokens. That's a good hit. I think that's like a $5 to $10 bill. I'll take it. Out of the way. Not a mythic yet. Keep it moving. Only like a $6, $7 card. Very playable though. Yeah, it's kind of like the Panharmonicon for death, right? And focus, and let's keep it moving. Fun set. Love the Rakdos. Let's get some Skewer the Critics. That'd be fun. Love Poppers, so I'll take some Skewer the Critics for all my red burn decks. Junk Troller. Made the Arcades Tower Defender deck. Kind of a fun. It's kind of like an Acidic Ooze type of thing. Basically, you tap this, you put a creature from the graveyard into the bottom of its library. Anti-hate. Okay. Rix Madai Reveler. Good, decent card. I think it's like a $4 or $5 card. Spectacle 2 in the Rakdos. Basically, when this enters the battlefield, discard a card, then draw a card. If Rix, the spectacle cost was paid, instead discard your hand, then draw 3 cards. So it's a 2. Basically, for a 4-drop, you're getting draw 3 in red. That's pretty playable. It's pretty fun. 3 packs down, no shocks, no mythics. How'd you guys do? Did you guys break Ravnica? Are we getting Guilds Fatigue? I think we got one more War of the Spark set. No dates as far as pre-release so far, but I'm curious to see when that comes out. Curious to see what that looks like. I don't know, I'm kind of fatigued. I don't know if I'm ready for the 3rd block. I think the War of the Spark theme, I mean, Planeswalkers, there's going to be some fun stuff, maybe some fun legends. Cavalcade of Calamity, Beast card. Anti-token card. Yeah. And swirling, and an Absorb, sweet. Just a very decent Azorus counter spell. Counter target spell, you gain 3 life. I mean, right? We all like playing counters. It's pretty sweet for 3. Very, very playable. I will take Absorb. I will absorb that into the collection nicely, and this wire's all in my way. But yeah, so going back to the guilds, I don't know. So that's why I didn't go for the booster box with Allegiance. Kind of just going for some shocks, going for some things I don't have. But it's fun, a good Gruul card. I did some Gruul drafts, and this is a sweet card to play. Yeah, no booster box for this, so I'm gonna keep it moving. Essence Capture, Combine Guildmage, and Font of Agonies. Another Guild Gates. Font of Agonies. Whenever you pay life, put that many blood counters on Font of Agonies. 1 in a black, remove 4 counters, destroy target creature for 1 black. Late game. Great build-around card. Great, maybe a bit much, but very playable build-around card. You know, sacrifice decks, excuse me, life gain decks. Orzhov, life gain, you might want to drop that in there. You're getting all kinds of fun stuff. Destroying, removal on a stick, potentially. Good stuff. Now we're halfway down. A couple good hits. You know, no shock lands, no good foils yet, no mythics. Kind of an okay box so far. Clan Crusher, Dovin's Acuity, Tin Street Dodger, and another split card. Very playable, but not exactly financially where you want to be. Counter target, activated or triggered ability. I believe this messes with the Krasis a little bit, kind of slows that down. And also create a token that's a copy of target creature you control. Good card, very good card. Not very, you know, finance town. Not gonna be writing home about those. 4 packs down. Ravnica Allegiance. About 40 bucks at your local brick and mortar. I mean, you get the box, you get the fun stuff, you get the accoutrement, new bonuses. These are generally good value. You get pretty good hits, for the most part. Zerta Goblin, Vindictive Vampire, Ward Ignis, and there we go. There's our first shock. Excuse me, Godless Shrine. These are just all day playable. I think it's like a $10 card with room to grow. Might jump up to 15, 20 bucks. But these are just always, you need these around constantly. Basically, planes in a swamp. As it enters the battlefield, you may pay 2 life. If you don't, it enters the battlefield tapped. So you fetch, you shock yourself, you pay 3 life, and you got your mana you need when you need it. Only 1, so we got 10, potentially $20 worth of product I'm seeing. $25. Keep it moving. 3 packs left. No mythics. 1 Dees foil. Actually, 1 common, not even that decent. There we go, Skewer the Critics, love those. Maybe it be a 50-cent card, but I mean, we'll see play. We'll see play. Make sure my focus is good, hold on. All right, fixing the focus here. 3 packs left. There we go, I think we got a foil in this pack. High Alert, Awesome card. Each creature you control assigns combat damage equal to its toughness rather than its power. This goes in Arcades. Creatures you control can attack as though they did not have Defender, Redundance. You know, this goes in Arcades. Untap target creature. Awesome card. Trollbred Guardian, very playable. And, okay, Electro Dominance. Fun card. It's a red, double red. It's a $5-6 card. Instant. Pretty sweet. We'll take that. We'll take that. So we're getting some fun instances. We're getting some decent creatures. Kind of a fun, you know, if you're building a deck out of this, you know, maybe white-black with potential to splash to a third color. That's one thing I found with just all these Guild Gates. This has just been a great limited format for 3-color decks. Had a lot of fun at pre-release. Gonna do another casual pre-release with the playgroup very soon, so I'm excited to get that going. And eyes on to War of the Spark. So, Archway Angel, Wayfinder, Gates Ablaze, and Awaken. Very specific, very limited card. Awake the Erstwhile. Each player discards all cards in their hand, then creates that many 2/2 black zombie creature tokens. So it's a very specific build around. You're going to want to have more cards in your hand than your opponent. You're going to want to throw all those cards away just for 2/2 zombies? I don't know. Do not like that card. I feel like that's bulk rare. Territory. Last pack. Very average box. Some decent hits. Not really a value set, like I said. I don't know. I'm curious to see where that Krasis goes. It's like a $40 mythic right now. I'm excited to get, you know, to screw the critics. But yeah, going back to the Krasis, it's a $40 mythic. I'm seeing that dropping pretty soon. You know, cards don't really stay that high in standard. It's gonna be a $20, $30 card. There's just like not a lot of value in this set. I don't know. Rhythm of the Wild. Creatures you control can't be countered. Creatures you control have Riot. Super fun card. I drafted this multiple times, and that's just always fun. And last hit. Cindervines. Gruul. Whenever an opponent casts a non-creature spell, Cindervines deals 1 damage to that player. Pay 1, sacrifice Cindervines, destroy target artifact, enchantment. Cindervines deals 2 damage to that permanent's controller. Nah. Alright, so that's our box right there, ladies and gentlemen. And that's great, I'm not gonna lie. We got one shock. We got a Tesla Karlov. I will play that. Some decent hits, decent spells. Not really Value Town. We got our cool box. I'm actually more excited about this than anything. Loving the blue. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. Stay tuned for more YCTV shenanigans. A lot of fun stuff coming up in the future. It's been a slow start to the year, but we are eyes on the prize. Stay tuned, hit like, hit subscribe, tell a friend, join us on Twitter @YoungCorpseTV, and until the next video, stay classy.